In question 20, an empty plastic box of mass m is found to be accelerating with rate g by 6 when placed deep inside water. How much sand should be put inside the box so that it may accelerate down at the rate of g by 6? So this is answer 20. So the free body diagram will look something like this. V is up, g over 60, g over 6, g over 6, mg over 6, mg and mg over 6. So this is what we have now, and also V. So when box is accelerating up, in that case we have V, let's name it something else, let's say it is U. So, or you can take R as well, anything. So normal force minus mg over 6 equal to 0. So U will be 7 mg over 7 and 7 mg over 6. So from here mass can be 6u over 7g, and when accelerating down, so in that case u minus mg plus mg over 6 equal to 0. So here u is equal to 5 mg over 6, so m will be 6u over 5g. So ultimately mass which is to be added, m minus m, it is equal to 6u over 5g minus 6u over 7g, which will give you 6u over g 2 over 35 and 12 over 35 u over g. So by using the value of u, which is 7 mg over 6, you can simplify this and m minus m will come out to be 2 by 5 m. In 21 we have a force which is exerted on a particle apart from the force of gravity. Now we need to find with what minimum speed a particle of mass m be projected so that it continues to move undeflected with constant velocity. So let's first draw the situation, free body diagram. So let's say this is mass, this is y axis, this is x axis, this is z axis. So there is a force here, and this mg is there. So now ultimately what we will have is force will be, one force is u cross a and one force is of gravity. So they should add up to 0, equal and opposite. So u cross a equal to minus mg. So u cross a is perpendicular to both u and a, so u should be in the xz plane. So ua sin theta equal to mg, because cross product is sin theta, ua sin theta. So u will be mg over a sin theta. So u will be minimum when sin is maximum. that is sin theta is 1, that is theta is 90 degree. So u minimum mg over a along z axis. In question 22 we have a simple Atwood machine in which two unequal masses m1 and m2 are connected. Now when this system is released from rest, we need to find distance travelled by first block in first 2 seconds and tension in the string, and also the force exerted by clamp on the pulley. So this is 22nd. So on the block A we have this forces, and on block B we have this forces. So tension, then m1g and m1a, then m2g and m2a. So ultimately the equations we will have is T minus m1g plus m1a equal to 0, and T plus m2a minus m2g equal to 0. So from this T will be m1g plus a and T equal to m2g minus a. By these two equations you can find that a will be m1 plus m2 equal to g m2 minus m1. So the acceleration a will be 9.8, 0.6 minus 0.3 over 0.6 plus 0.3 m1 plus m2. It will give 3.266 meter per second square. Now t equal to 2 second, acceleration is 3.266 meter per second square. Initial velocity is 0, so the displacement ut plus half at square, 0 plus half 3.266 2 square. So displacement will come out to be 6.5 meters. Next we know that t equal to m1g plus a, so 0.3 9.8 plus 2 3.26. So from here tension will come out to be 3.9 Newton, and force exerted, so it will be like this. So it will be 2t, 2 into 3.9, that is 7.8 Newton. In question 23 we have an Atwood machine like previous problem. Now largest mass has stopped for a moment 2 seconds after system is set into motion. Find the time elapsed before the string is tight again. So this is 23rd. So the situation is something like this. m1 m2 0.3 kg, 0.6 kg acceleration. So a equal to 3.26 meter per second square, tension equal to 3.9 Newton. Now after 2 seconds, mass m1 after 2 seconds. So for mass m1, velocity of m1, v equal to u plus at. So v equal to 0 plus 3.26 into 2. So it will be 6.52 meters per second up. Now for m2 during this time, m2 is moving with again same velocity, because m1 is moving up and m2 is moving down and with the same velocity. So after 2 seconds m2 stops now for a moment. So still m1 is moving up with velocity, so it will continue to move till final velocity becomes 0. So v will become 0, initial is this, so acceleration will be minus g, because moving up m1 for m1. Okay, So V equal to U plus 80, 0 equal to 6.52 minus 9.8 into T. So T will come out to be 2 by 3 seconds. So during 2 by 3 second, M2 mass also, after this time, M2 mass will also starts moving downward. So the string will become tight again after 2 by 3 seconds. Question 24. So we have we have been given a uniform rod. Now strings are shown as in the figure. We need to find force exerted by 20 centimeter part of the rod on 10 centimeter part. All the surfaces are smooth and strings and pulley are tight, and they are also light. So diagram is this. This is the situation. So this is 24th. So the free body diagram on individual bodies, let's first draw that. So one force here, 32 Newton, R2 normal force, 2G, mass is 2, this is 1G, mass is 1, this is normal force R1, 20 Newton. Now 1A is the acceleration here and 2A is the acceleration here. So ultimately F will be contact force between them. So F minus 20 minus 10 equal to 0. 32 minus F minus 2A equal to 0. Two equations. So from these two equations you can find A will be 12 by 3 or 4 meters per second square. So contact force F equal to 20 plus 1A, that is 20 plus 1 into 4, that is 24 Newton. Question 25. We have a situation. All the surfaces are frictionless. We need to find the magnitude of acceleration of the two blocks. So this one is the 25th one. So the free body diagrams of the two blocks will be something like this. So tension, 1A acceleration, here again tension and 1A acceleration, normal force R2, 1A like this, then this is weight mg, that is 1G, here weight 1G. Now this is R1, this is moving down with acceleration A and this is moving up with acceleration A. Now let's say the angle is theta 1 and the angle is theta 2. So ultimately by these two diagrams, what we will have is sin theta 1 will be 4 by 5, sin theta 2 will be 3 by 5. So G sin theta 1 minus MA plus T equal to 0. So from here G sin theta 1 will be A plus T. So this is one equation. Now another thing that we will have is T minus G sin theta 2 minus A equal to 0. So T equal to G sin theta 2 plus A, and here in terms of tension it will be G sin theta 1 minus A. So using these equations, we will find acceleration. So it will come out to be G by 5 using these two equations. So ultimately A will be G by 5 into 1 by 2, that is G by 10. In question 26, a constant force is applied on block. The string and pulley are light and surface of table is smooth. We need to find acceleration of M1. So this is the 26th one. So again let's draw the forces on the two bodies. So F, obviously T, acceleration is here, R, normal force, weight m1g, weight m2g, tension, and m2a, the force, acceleration downward, acceleration this direction, so m1a here. So these are the forces. So by this free body diagram, m1a plus F minus T equal to 0, so tension will be m1a plus F, and from here m2a plus T minus m2g equal to 0. So you can find T, it will be m2g minus m2a. So by this two equations you can find acceleration, which will come out to be m2g over 2 m1 plus m2. This will be the acceleration that we will have, and it will be towards right. Now in this figure we need to describe the motion of m1 if string breaks but F continues to act. So this is 27th. So what will happen is that let's first draw the free body diagrams. So this one is m1, so m1a, tension T, m2g, m2a, resultant force F, m1g, resultant force F. So this is the scenario. So what will we having one equation will be this, equal to 0, and another equation will be this. So these two equations. So from these two equations T can be 5g plus 1 minus 5a and 2g plus 1 plus 2a. So by these two equations a will be 3g over 7, that is 29.4 over 7, because g is 9.8 meter per second square. So it will be 4.2 meter per second square. So acceleration is 4.2 meter per second square, and after the string breaks m1 moves downward with force F. So for that m1a F plus m1g, so it will be 1 plus 5g, which will give 5g plus 0.2. So ultimately what we will have is 1 plus 5g. So acceleration will become 1 over 5, that is 0.2 meter per second square. So from this we can find the resultant force upon mass. So 5g plus 0.2 over 5. So it will give us g plus 0.2 meter per second square. In question 28 we have been given some masses. String is also given. We need to find how long will it take before m1 strikes the pulley. So the diagram is this. This is the given diagram. So this one is 28th. So let's draw the individual free body diagrams. First, tension T. This is mass m1 by the way. So this is m1g, m1a1, because the acceleration is a. Here it will be m1, m2g, m2a1 minus a2. Tension is T by 2. Tension is T by 2 and 3a1 plus a2. So it will be 3 m3g. Scenario. So now what we will have, T equal to m1 is 1, m2 is 2 and m3 is 3. Okay, so I am putting the values. So 1g minus 1a2, 1a1 sorry, equal to 0. Then T by 2 equal minus 2g minus 2a1 minus a2 equal to 0. T by 2 minus 3g minus 3a1 plus a2 equal to 0. So now using all these equations, you can find a1, a2 and the remaining things. So ultimately you will find that a1 minus a2 is minus 17g over 29 and a1 plus a2 is 21g over 29. So ultimately acceleration of m1, m2, m3 are 19g over 29, 17g over 29, 21g over 29, but this is up and these are down. So for m1 u equal to 0, s equal to 20 centimeter or 0.2 meter, a2 19 over 29 g, a1. So s will be 0.2 equal to half at square, s equal to vt plus half at square, 19 over 29 g t square. So t will come out 0.25 seconds. Now in question 29 we have previous problem and now the masses are 2 and 3 kg. What should be the mass m so that it remains at rest? So this is 29th. So the free body diagrams will look something like this. So tension T, T by 2, T by 2, M1G, M2G, M2A1, M3G, M3A1. So ultimately M1 should be at rest. We have to do something. So because of that we have drawn the free body diagram like that. So T will be M1G, and from second body diagram, second free body diagram, T will be minus 4G minus 4A1 equal to 0, and another T by 2 3G 3A1, so it will be 6G minus 6A1. So these are three equations that we have. Using these three equations you can find that tension will be 24G over 5 or 408G gram. No, it will come out to be 4.8 kg. 408 it will be 4.8 g, and by this m1 will come out to be 4.8 kilogram, because this is m and this is acceleration.